Hello children, today I am addressing the students of class 9. I hope all of you are staying home and staying safe. We are going through a very trying period now and I know it's difficult for all of us. Anyway, let us have a class today so that it will get you into a better mood. Okay, so the chapter for today is polynomials. Remember, we have done the first chapter, which is number systems in school, right? Now, second chapter that we are going to do is polynomials. Okay. Now, what is a constant? Constant, the meaning in English means it does not change, right? The same meaning goes for mathematics also. Constants are terms whose value does not change at all. For example, we can take any number. Just say we take the number 100. Do you think the value of 100 can change? No. 100 cannot be equal to 1, can it? Can 100 be equal to 10? No. Can 100 be equal to 1000? No. 100 can only be equal to itself. 100 always, right? So the value of a number never changes. So all numbers are examples of constants. Have you understood? Okay. Then what are variables? Yes, we have variables are denoted by alphabet. Okay. Generally we denote them by A, B, C, X, Y, etc. Right? What is the meaning of variables? The word vary in English. What is the meaning of the word vary? Vary means to change. Okay? So from that itself we understand that variables will take different values in different situations. Okay? Just say we have an equation like this. X minus 5 is equal to 2. So when we solve it, what do we get? X is equal to 2 plus 5, where we have x is equal to 7. So in this case, the value of x is 7. Does it mean that x will only take the value 7? No. In a different sum or a different situation, what will happen? Let's say we have x plus 2 equal to. Okay, so what will happen? You will get x is equal to 2 minus 2. So x is equal to 0. So in this case, the value of x has become 0. So that is why x is called a variable, because it takes different values in different situations. Now, constants and variables together will form expressions. What do they form? Expressions. Now, expressions are of different types, right? Let us go through some. Okay. Supposing I have an expression like this. You have x plus 3y plus 5. This is an expression, right? How many variables are there? There are 2 variables. So this is an expression in 2 variables. Okay. Now supposing I have x squared plus 2x minus 2. Yes. Now this is also an expression. But how many variables are there? There is only one variable. So this is an expression in one variable. Okay. Now supposing I take the number 5. Now this is a constant, right? So this is also an expression. But how many terms are there? There is only one term. Okay? Now if I take 5 plus 2x, there are 2 terms. So it becomes, there are 2 terms in this. So when there is one term, this is known as a monomial. Monomial means there is only one term in the expression. Now in this expression, there are 2 terms. So what is that called? It is called a binomial. Okay. And in this there are three terms, both these. So what are they called? They are called trinomials. Okay. And if there are more than three terms, they are called polynomials. Okay. One more condition is there for it to be a polynomial. That is, the power of the variables should always be a whole number. It cannot be negative and it cannot be a fraction. That is another condition for it to be a polynomial. Yes. So when there's what is this we have understood? We have got constants and variables. Constants, the values do not change. For variables, the values change in different circumstances. Constants and variables together form expressions. Yes, in expressions we have a single term called a monomial, two terms binomial, three terms trinomial, more than one itself are called polynomials. Okay, another condition for it to be a polynomial is the power of all the variables should be only whole numbers. Okay, so that is our definition for a polynomial. Okay, so we have seen expressions with one term, two terms, three terms and many terms. Okay, now when the degree of, when the powers of all the variables are whole numbers, we call them polynomials, right? Now supposing I have a term like this, x plus 1 by x, right? Now is this a polynomial? No. Why? Because this is actually equal to x plus x power minus 1. Now the power of x is not a whole number, so this is not a polynomial. Have you understood? Same goes, supposing I have x plus root x. Now will this be a polynomial? No. Why? Because we find that this is actually x plus x power half. Root x is actually x to the power of half. So the power of x is not a whole number. So this will also not be a polynomial. But these two are expressions. So do you understand the difference between an expression and a polynomial? Yes. So in an expression, it can have any power. But in a polynomial, all the powers should be whole numbers. Have you got it? Okay. Now this year, we are only going to discuss polynomials in one variable. What are we doing? We are doing polynomials in one variable only. Okay. So it can be either an x or a, b, y, anything. Okay. So supposing I have a polynomial, supposing I have y. Yes. This will be a polynomial in y. Yes. Because the power of y is a whole number. Y to the power of 1. Now will this be a polynomial? Yes. This will also be a polynomial because if I put x to the power of 0, so x to the power of 0 is 1, right? So 5 is also a polynomial because 0 is a whole number, right? Did you understand? So this is also a polynomial, this is also a polynomial. Now supposing I have like this, x squared plus x, yes, plus 1. Now is this a polynomial? Yes, this is a polynomial because all the powers of the variable are whole numbers, correct? Okay. Then if I have x cubed minus 2x squared plus x plus 7. Okay, this is also a polynomial. Now, there is, if you want to find the degree of the polynomial, we have to look for the highest power of that variable. Okay, so what is the degree of this polynomial? It is 0. What is the degree of this polynomial? It is 1. The highest degree is 1. What is the degree of this polynomial? Here the degree is 2. Correct? What is the degree of this polynomial? The degree is 2. Have you understood? So the degree of a polynomial is the highest power of that variable. Understand? So when the degree is 1, it is called a linear polynomial. What is it called? Linear polynomial. When the degree is 2, it is called a quadratic polynomial. What is it called? Quadratic polynomial. When the degree is 3, it is called a cubic polynomial. Do you understand? So we can classify polynomials according to the number of terms. In that case, we call them monomial, binomial, trinomial, polynomial. When we classify them according to their degree, it becomes linear, quadratic and cubic polynomials. Have you understood? Okay. Now, let us go to the general form of a polynomial in one variable. Okay, that can be written as an x power n plus an minus 1 x power n minus 1 plus an minus 2 x power n minus 2 plus etc. plus a1 x power 1 plus a0, where a1, a2, a3 etc. up to an are all real numbers. Okay, and n is a whole number. Now this, if you notice, is what is the degree of this polynomial? The degree will be n. Okay, so this is the general form of a polynomial of degree n. Now if it has to be degree n, then this an should not be equal to 0. If an is equal to 0, then what happens? This term will become 0. Then the degree of this polynomial will become n minus 1. Have you understood? So this is the general form of a degree of n polynomial in one variable. Did you understand? Okay. So these are the things. Now another thing I would like you to see is, supposing I had a term like this, x plus root 2x squared. Do you think this is a polynomial? Yes, because the power of x are all whole numbers. The coefficient of x can be a real number, can either be rational or irrational. So this is a polynomial. What is the degree? The degree is 2, so it is a quadratic polynomial. Did you understand, children? I hope you enjoyed the class. I have given you some homework. Please complete it today. Have a nice day. Stay home. Stay safe.